dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
Man. Paris, I love y'all. The energy you brought to this show was insane. You know, and I will say this pay-per-view or PLE, whatever, Clash in Paris 2025 with Cole and Wade on commentary and Paris, France was kind of re-sparked my love for this sport, for WWE. Even though I was always in love, it just re-sparked everything because it was just a tremendous show. I'm like, yeah, dude. Whew, talk about a good time in Paris, France. And what up, y'all? This is K&B, the sexy ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. We're talking about Clash in Paris in 2025. My God, man. We started off hot with Roman, the Tribal Chief, versus the Tribal Thief. And Roman rocking two. Yes, I said two Ulafalas. One for his dad and one for his uncle. Nothing but love and respect, and he needs to get the shoe fala. I mean, this was just insane. I mean, Roman pulled a lot out of Bronson Reed, Mr. Tribal Thief. But these two went to battle, and Bronson could not get one up on Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns beat Bronson, and we're like, get the shoe falla back. Get your shoes back. And after Roman gets the win, he's celebrating. The crowd is going insane. He sees Paul. He walks in the ring, and Paul's like, oh, I love you, my Tribal Chief. Throws up the one. He's like, Tribal Chief. And then Roman's like, okay. Then he choked his ass out. Yeah. Oh, man. But he got his shoes, and as he was like celebrating, getting his shoes and everything like that, he started signing them and throwing them off into the crowd. And before he could throw off the other two pairs of shoes, he got his ass speared by Braun Breaker. Man, Braun Breaker's spears are insane. Can we just say that? They're insane. Because when he hit him with that second one, like, he just floats like a missile. And then it's a beatdown. And Roman got not a 1, not a 2, not a 3, but 3. Oh, yeah, 3. Tsunamis! Oh, my gosh, taking him out. Jay tried to come out. He got his ass speared. He's in the main event tonight. Chaos, and this was like a good for the first 30-40 minutes of the show. This. I was like, man, we are in for a hoot. We are in for a hoot. I don't know what that means, but like, yeah. Then we go backstage with Adam. Pierce telling the Bronze, y'all are gone, and if I see your faces, y'all are suspended indefinitely without pay. Without pay. Yeah. Adam Pearce ain't fucking around. He's just like, yo, get out. Or I'm going to make you get out. Then the second match of the night is for the Tag Team Championships, the Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits. And we have a sponsorship for this show, Borderlands 4. The Street Profits have Borderlands gear, and I'm just like, wow. I never played the games, but I know of Borderlands. And shout out to Big Daddy. He's the big gamer, and he's told me all about Borderlands and stuff like that. But yeah, they came out in the Borderlands-inspired gear. The crowd's just hot, man. And the Wyatt Six come out, they sing the theme. Fireflies everywhere. It was freaking beautiful. Brought some tears to my eyes, and I was like, Mwah. We miss you, Bray. We miss you. And this tag match, I'm going to tell you, I love the Wyatt Six, but I love the Street Profits, man. I love these guys so much. Little tension in the beginning of this match and whatnot because the Bo Dallas put the seed there, like, are you really brothers? Are you really, like, for each other? You know, kind of getting in their head, man, you know, trying to do some psychological damage between the brotherhood of these two. But no, once they finally got together, man, they went to battle with the Wyatt Six, man. And Montez Ford, when he flies, oh my gosh. No, this was a really good tag team match. It almost was my match of the night. Almost. But, you know, the Wyatt Six and their shenanigans got the upper hand on the Street Profits. Hopefully this isn't the end because the tag team division has been going insane and the Wyatt Six retain those tag team championships. So, crazy awesome match, man. And the love for Bray Wyatt was just, yeah. Then we go into this Intercontinental Championship match. A match I had no fucks. I'm going to say that. To even watch, you know, Becky versus Nikki, you know, and the build-up here has been okay. Becky's been the one that's been bringing the fire on the mic, you know, and I just really wasn't, like, invested in this story. I was like, all right, let's just get it there. Like, Becky win, blah, blah. No, I gotta say, this was Nikki Bella's best match out of all her matches. She brought it. I have a newfound respect for Nikki Bella for standing toe-to-toe with Becky, and I hope they battle again because there was some moments where, like, Becky, like, slapped or hit the shit out of her, and Nikki's like, oh, whoa, what's going on? And Becky's like, yeah, we fight. And something, you know, rose up inside of Nikki, and she went right with it, and her and Becky put on a classic here for the Intercontinental Championship. And it all ended up on a roll-up, but man, Becky retains. My hat's off to Nikki Bella. You know, and my hat's off to Becky for bringing it to the point to where she pulled the best out of Nikki Bella. And this was a really damn good match, man. Just so Becky is still our Intercontinental Champion, and this match was I'm glad I didn't sleep on it. I'm glad I didn't fast forward through it. Yeah. So a really, really good match here. Then we have Jey Uso in the back, you know, and there's Adam. Adam Pearce is like, are you sure Medical's gonna say something? Jay's like, I don't give a damn what Medical has to say, dude. And he's like, I'm gonna be in the main event. Oh, and I saw my notes right here. I love the stage. You know, the stage was amazing. I was like, yes, we're going back to custom stages. Or maybe just for this one, but man, I missed those stages where they went with the theme of the show and everything like that. I remember like Armageddon, they had the tanks and all this crazy stuff around, but no, the stage was beautiful. You know, the stage was really freaking cool, man. So I just had to get that out there because it was right here in the notes. Oh, and Jelly Roll and Post Malone were in the crowd. Just chilling. And I know they were probably like, damn, dog, this is why wrestling's awesome. Yeah. And this crowd just would not, you know, yeah. Then we get a Donnie Brooke match. I knew these two were going to beat the hell out of each other. This was another match I was sleeping on. I was like, you know, these are Becky, Nikki, Sheamus, Rusev. Yeah, okay, whatever. But no. I mean, they beat the shit out of each other, and I enjoyed every single second of this match. Like, I didn't think I was. But no, the Rusev gets the win, but man, these two beat the hell out of each other. And I was just like, man, I'm glad I didn't fast forward through this one either because I thought I wasn't going to care. But Rusev got the win, made Sheamus tap because he beat the crap out of him so bad to make the man tap. And he had the shillelagh, which he busted over Sheamus's back. And when it broke into pieces of wood and stuff like that. Whew. If they're going to go out in a big way, especially on Peacock. Like, this is the last PLE for WWE. Well, main roster wise, this is his way to go out with Clash in Paris. And Michael Cole and them confirmed NXT PLEs will be shown on Peacock still. But going forward, main roster, you got to go watch all the good stuff on ESPN. Yeah, NXT has good stuff too, but yeah. So we had that match, and then we roll right into John Cena versus Logan Paul. Stay humble. Yeah. Oh, this is what I expected. And this was almost the match of the night. Almost. Like, like, when I saw this match, I was like, this is the match of the night. John is pulling something out of Logan. Making, and I've always had respect for Logan. WWE Logan Paul, that's it. Not outside influencer or whatever Logan Paul, but WWE Logan Paul, I love. The dude is hella talented in that ring. And the fact that he got to hang with John Cena, hats off, my guy. And these two beat the shit out of each other, doing moves that they don't normally do. Logan mocking Cena. That crowd was just like, I don't know, was it Cena? Showing all their love. And when he comes out, there's a big banner that says, "Thank you, Cena." It was magical. That's the word I can use. It was magical. The back and forth with Logan and John. But John Cena got the win. The greatest of all time, the GOAT, with a capital G. And I'm like, oh my God, we still got the main event. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, love you, John. We're going to miss you. Then we have Jackie with Seth, telling Seth, like, you have nobody. You have nobody. And he's like, I know, but it's fine. I have a plan. I'm always 2 steps ahead. So don't worry, Jackie. Don't worry at all. Looking fabulous with those glasses and the blue gear. Seth is always fabulous. And then I'm just curious, what's going to be at WrestlePalooza, September 20th? That's a big show. They even mentioned Cesaro's name here. I was like, hey, Cesaro. Cool. Yeah. WrestlePalooza, though, I'm very, very excited about that. They're going to go big on that show, because it's the first one for ESPN. And it's just like, oh, that $30 price tag. So I got to find something on ESPN that makes me be like, this is worth it. So after an amazing match with John and Logan, we go right into the main event. Punk versus LA Knight versus Jey Uso versus Seth freaking Rollins. This is my match of the night. Oh my gosh, you talk about back and forth action. And the entrances alone, thank you, Paris, France. We yeeted in Paris, man. They were like, they went crazy. It was insane. Just like what they did with John and Logan. Like, it was insane to see how crazy this crowd got. And they got even more insane for every entrance at LA Knight. Hey, no, yeah. Then CM Punk, they're singing Cult of Personality. Oh my gosh. And then when the music cuts, they still sing. God, Paris, you just bring it in. You put in like a bunch of other crowds to shame, but we know they do this. We know they're rocking it. There was over like 30,000 fans in this freaking building. Said they not beat, but I think almost beat or something. Taylor Swift. They mentioned Taylor Swift, but Punk's got big pop. LA got big pop. Jay got big pop. Seth Rollins got a huge one, and everyone whoa. And these four put on an awesome match. Oh, I have this here. So Michael Cole, he's one of the best commentators out there, man. And he got on a list, apparently, what they announced about sportscasters and stuff like that, like being one of the top tier sportscasters, sports announcers, or whatever you want to say. And he's just awesome. And he's sometimes smooth about flipping into a sponsor into something, but man, this made me and my wife laugh. Like, Seth's coming out, and all of a sudden he goes, Papa John's in the delivery. And it was just a weirdly placed, like I knew he was like Papa John's, basically sponsor, say, and Seth delivers as well, like Papa John's, you know. But it was just so fucking funny. We watched it twice because it's just like Papa John's. No, these four went to war. Crazy table spot with LA Knight, Seth moving. Then we got curb stomps, and then freaking, this is one of my favorite things. Seth is just like, I hate you, CM Punk. I hate your family. I hate you. You ain't ever having this championship ever again. He was going to kill the man with this curb stomp with the chair, but no, Punk moved, and boom, you know, Seth was like, then he gets GTS, and I love this. I love the fact that this is a thing. GTS, boom. Seth goes right in the ropes, falls right back on Punk, and Punk just has that devilish smile. And he stands up, and he's about to deliver that second go to sleep, and he's screaming it, go, my pee-pee, because he got a low blow to the CM Punks down there. The Second City Saints down there got low blowed. And who is it? Who is helping Seth freaking Rollins? It was funny. It's like, this should have been something that we all seen coming. Becky Lynch. Put these two together. Put her part of the vision. That just makes so much sense. So, after that, curb stomp, you know, Becky's talking trash. Seth covers Punk 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Awesome. Then Seth and Becky just talking trash. I was like, I didn't expect this, but we should have expected it. And it was awesome. This whole night. A bazillion out of 5 for Clash in Paris 2025. Cole and Wade on commentary. My match of the night is the main event. The moments go to the crowd for every single match, especially John. John got so much love. It's amazing, you know, and singing and dancing and these chants and stuff like that. So Clash in Paris 2025. Now we're on to WrestlePalooza. September 20th, 20 days away. We got a lot to do here, folks. You know that show's going to be huge. All right, so drop those comments below. Tell me what you thought of the show. Like and subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja, and remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
What the hell? Oh my God! Becky